Comments be open. Let's see if my one mic is working. There's no one here. Let's look. Just gonna wait. Geo president? Who's Geo president? Haitian. Just gonna wait for a few more people. Yeah. Calatrinos. Oh, John's okay. What's up, buddy? Shin, my mic works today. Are you happy? Is add a copy of your video, lol. What do you mean by that? Yeah, yay, Andrew. Oh, nice, sweet. I'll check if there. I think I made another video. That was supposed to be this one. 1 second. Musavi, hello. I haven't heard your name, but welcome to the stream. No, I don't think there was other video. I think we're good. No, it's not a new haircut. I just haven't cut my hair. Okay, well, school's more important, all right? So you can go, you're excused. You can go ahead. Study hard. It's tough times. Just gonna wait like 1 more minute and we'll get into it. Bye, Shin. 5. Okay, 5 people is enough. All right, so welcome to my stream. As you may not remember, I am WO2 Donato. Yes, I look different with the hair. Woo! But today we're going to talk about a special matter, which is uniform. It's pretty important for you guys since everything's based around looking fine as a cadet. I passed through this section of my cadet career. I didn't know what to do with my uniform. I don't know how to polish anything. And it took some time to get used to it. But once you get into getting used to polishing and ironing your uniform every night and getting ready with your how to place your name tag or like what to wear on a normal cadet night, it's gonna be pretty, easy. Right? So, the most important thing, right? So, Liu, okay, welcome. So, the most important thing about uniform is your boots. Actually, no, it's your top and bottom, but every cadet always looks at each other's boots and they always flex on it like, oh, look at this, look at these boots, they shine better. Nah, it's my boot. But everyone wants to look at your boot. Everyone wants to like compete on how much more shinier is your boot. And I'm gonna show you how to make it more shinier, or as we may call it, base coating. So I just took out my boot. I didn't polish my boot throughout the whole quarantine. So basically, it doesn't really show, but there's like a little specks of dust. Yeah, it's better in close up. There's like little specks of dust that shows how like I haven't touched it for at least a month. Has it been a month or has it been a year? I don't know, I forgot. Anyways, yeah, so I haven't touched my boot in a while. It's still shiny, which is good. That's a good sign that you're polishing pretty well. But you need equipment to make them shine. So I'll just go grab it real quick. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So you always need um you always need a good polishing kit. This looks like a lot of things. It looks so messed up in the inside. It was because I didn't clean it, or I'm too lazy when I clean my stuff, which is not a good thing. You should always clean. So what you need is a special magic product called Kiwi. A lot of people talk about it, and it's very important that you have shoe polish, cire, comment tu dis? Ouais, cire. Ouais. It doesn't matter which brand. Honestly, I worked with every single brand, and they all work pretty well, but Kiwi works the best. Next, you need a cloth to polish those boots. Yeah, you need a cloth to polish those boots. I have a normal Kiwi cloth right here. I should say Kiwi, yeah. Kiwi cloth. And as you can see, it's been pretty worn down. I have a lot of spots where I put my finger in, and that's basically how your cloth should look like. It shouldn't be like a fat smear of kiwi, and you just put your palm there and then just your boots. That's not how it works. Basically, these spots is where I put my finger, and I just twist it around like that. One finger. People sometimes do it two fingers, but for one finger more control. You wrap it around like that. You grab your polish. You open that boy. Put your finger in there, and then you scrub it, dip into water, and then start doing your coats. So what's important about polishing is not only your tip. You always want to polish your sides, your back, and sometimes and the leather parts here. If you can do that, it's magical. But the most important part is also always your top. But also one more thing that some of our officers look at is the soles. And hey, wait, let me second. Let me just. No, my my boots are not featured in Vogue. Um, why is Kiwi so special? Honestly, I don't know. It's just very famous for what it's good for, and it's pretty much everywhere. You can find like off-brand polish in Dollarama. They cost like $2, and Kiwi costs like $10. I don't know how much I got this time. It's like $8. Anyways, yeah. So the sole, right? So you need a brush, like so, and then what you do is take your kiwi, rub it in there. You don't need water for this step, but basically you're rubbing it between right here. There's like you have the shiny part, there's a leather, and then you have the sole right here. And then in between those cracks, you can use that thing where you rubbed it on the polish, your brush, and then just like rub it down there. And it's brown here, right? And that doesn't look too nice. So you clean that part. It's like flossing. It's like there's like your tooth and then the other tooth, and you're just flossing in between. Your boots are basically like your teeth. Just make them look clean when you get to cadets. There's also this part where I usually brush too because I can barely polish that because it's full of like bends. The amount of stomping I do with these boots. Also the bottom, I didn't clean that either. You should always clean the sole with your brush, never with your cloth, always with your brush. You don't use your brush on the leather, brush flat on the between parts and the bottom, cloth on the leather parts. Okay, everyone with me so far? No, Kiwi's great. Kiwi's a good brand. It's just very recognizable as a polishing brand. Yeah, 10 people. That's nice. 5 more people came in. I'm just gonna close this. Yeah, also one more thing about Kiwi things that these Kiwi things, they're very hard to close. So make sure that you close them and you always dry them off. And lastly, I also have a white one. I don't recommend using a neutral polish, but these are for your final coats. So what basically happens is that you use your black for your base coats, and then I finalize my 2 last coats with neutral kiwi polish, and they would cost normally $5 for those small tins. So it's pretty neat. Anything else? No, that's all I care. And for extra cloths and the sponge. Don't care about the sponge. That's like advanced polishing. So basically, okay. So how much time do I have? A lot of time. Okay. So let's get to the basics of shoe polishing. That's not really nice to use your boot polishing um, as your toothbrush, but hey, if worst comes to worst and you really have to brush your teeth, never polish your kiwi because these are actually poisonous. Please don't do that. Right. So, um, grab your boot, grab your cloth, and before you polish or anything, you'd always want to just do a quick pat with your cloth somewhere that's not dirty, not filled with like kiwi polish. You just want to swipe off all those dust because the dust can be trapped inside your boots. And what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have these little like spots where you have dust, and it's gonna cause this thing called boot cancer. And that boot cancer, you can't polish it off anymore. Like, you can't. There you go. You can't polish off boot cancer unless you burn it off with a hair dryer or a lighter. Burn polishing, that's one more subject to talk about. If you, in the future, if you guys want to talk about more specific boots, burn polishing is pretty dangerous. I wouldn't recommend doing it. I burned myself once by doing boot polish. It's not recommended. So yeah, boot. You grab your cloth. You grab your cloth. You grab your kiwi. You rub it in. For base layers, should be about this much. All right, and then you dip it in your water. Okay. What happens is magical. So okay, look. You see this? It's shiny, right? So I'm gonna start rubbing my kiwi cloth, my kiwi thing on it. Okay, so while I do this, kind of quiet. How are you guys doing? Let me read the comments right here. Poop cancer. Ligma. Nice. Not the best live chat I had, but you know. Okay. Right. Cool. Yeah. No, actually, it doesn't. It's not that hard to cure boot cancer. You just need to know how to do it. So look at my boot now. It's all dirty. It's all nasty and stuff. So what happens now is that what I usually do is I start from left to right. So I go like so. So yeah, what's important is that you always get the whole boot into that part, that matte finish. You don't want to get that glossy shine yet. You want to get that matte finish, okay? Then you take your finger, you dip it in the water just a bit, not too much, and then you start making circles. Really small circles. You want to make really small circles. You don't want to make big circles, only small circles. Some of the other cadets, well, some I know, do spit shine. And spit shine, it works. It works well. One of the Warrens does it too before, but now she's normal water, like a normal person. Just kidding. You're not weird. No, but spit shining works. It's just a bit odd and disgusting. None of the phlegm would go inside your boot unless it's like really hard phlegm. You should go see a doctor. You might have some suspicious disease you might want to talk about. But spit shining works. Honestly, it's better than nothing if you don't have water. So little small circles, really tiny circles. If you guys want to join in, you can join in and join the fun. Yes, I call this fun. Every week, let's say like Sundays. I'd usually do this on Sundays when I have nothing to do. All homework's done, studied, all nice and cool. And you just look at your boot like, damn, you need to get polished. And I'm like, okay. So you polish the boots, all nice. Take care of them like a baby, right? Unless you have a baby. I doubt you guys have a kid yet, do you? I don't, if you're asking. Anyways, well, so we got to one part of the boot. So here was the matte part, okay? And here's the glossy part. Look, that's so magical, right? Oh, so cool. So how did that happen? It's patience, honestly. It's patience and a lot of water. You just dip your finger in the water, you put the thing, and it just rubs off. So you don't want to stop when it reaches matte, okay? If you like stop when it's still matte, that means you're gonna have some more problems in the future. But You want to keep polishing till it's all glossy. All right. So you see the difference? There's like a line between floor gang. Oh, polish club post. Yeah, but I don't know if you guys still watch PewDiePie. He's so cool. I saw the last time I saw him was his marriage video. That was really cute. Any of you guys watch the OG PewDiePie where he used to do Amnesia? He was pretty cool back then. I remember Ao Oni. You guys shouldn't be watching that. Actually, he's he swears a lot, but he's funny. But please don't bring that attitude to cadets. Belatsky's here. Polishing club. Honestly, we had an idea before is that we all like the seniors would just come together and just polish their boots on Zoom and just talk and it would be fun. If you guys want to do that, you can go ahead. It's pretty cool. It's a very good way to pass time. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are like in high school, right? So you don't, except for private high schools, you guys don't seem to have class. So if you guys are watching, I'm looking at you, Belatsky, or Calvitrinos, you guys should have really shiny boots by the end of this stream, right? So look at that, a fully polished boot compared to a dusty old boot. Okay, no, this kind of look the same. I'm gonna bring them both up. They kind of look the same, actually. No, you can see this one's much more shinier than the other one. How can you tell? Huh? Like this one's much more dustier. Like this one's more dustier. This one's more brighter. Pretty cool, right? Well, let's see how much time I have. 10 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna polish my boot later because we have more things to talk about other than boots. So I hope you guys know how to polish boots now. That's pretty cool. What else? Right. So uniform. Uniform is very important if you wear it properly. Okay. So I don't even know if I should use my whiteboard, but sergeants and up always. I don't know if actually it's sergeant. I think it's flight sergeant. I don't know. One of you seniors correct me later. I don't have a bad memory right now. But flight sergeants and up, they always wear the light blue polos underneath their tunics. So sergeants, flight sergeants weren't always a light blue polo with the name tag right here with their ranks when it's summer dress, all right? So it's important that you know what's the difference between summer dress and winter dress. So I'm gonna write it down here. Summer dress, winter dress. Cool. So summer dress, it's always polo, belt, polo / shirt, name tag, ranks, and pants and boots and pants. Sorry, I'm bad. Then for winter dress, it's always tunic, polo / shirt, belt, name tag, suit on, badges. Yes, pants, boots and pants, boots and pants. And sometimes this is like for older like, those OG cadets would always verify the socks. For warrants, it's gonna be pretty important that you wear the right sock. You don't want to pull up in like those fancy Nike Elites, for basketball unless you're flight sergeant. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Not everyone has to do it. So yeah, it's very well. Anyways, you get the point. So summer dress, it's pants, shirt, polo for ACR, polo if you're flight sergeant up, sergeant up. Okay, cool. And belts. Yeah, there's nothing important about belts. Tunics, right? So for your tunic, some of you guys don't know how to sew on badges. It's pretty normal. My parents used to sew on my badges, but now I do it. It's actually pretty fun, unless you prick your finger and then you have to put a bandage. Everyone's gonna look at you like, ha, pussy. Oh, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so yeah. So what you start off, you have your basic tunic. Okay, pretty simple. You don't have the lanyard. That's only for big boys like us. You have this, your flasher, and what my basic rule is always 2 fingers. Okay, so you take 2 fingers, you put it down there, and then that's where you put your tip of your flashers. Okay, my fingers were smaller before, but 2 fingers, it works. You don't have 4 fingers. Okay, it's too low. Two or 3 fingers. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Underneath should be your rank. I don't have a rank up there. My rank's down here because I just don't matter. Um, I usually go for 3 fingers or 4 underneath the flasher, and then I'd put my rank there. And then yeah, it depends on your rank. LAC, I'm pretty sure you could go for 5 fingers even, because it's a pretty small badge. 4 if you're like corporal. Yeah, it's pretty much 4 and above after that. Anyways, you have these after. So for your left sleeve, okay, you'd have these badges. So I don't know if One West supplies them anymore, but you'd have these level badges. And before the older models, they'd go like super high. It's like the level 5s would go this big. And it'd be pretty cool. It's such a flex. And our first 8 badges, like the old ones, used to be like this fat one right here. It's fully black. I don't know if I can have some photos of it before, but anyways, it looks pretty cool. And so yeah, your left sleeve, level badge, fitness badge, first aid badge, and then marksmanship. I don't know what's the other one, but yeah, marksmanship, fitness, first aid. It doesn't have to be in order, but that's for your left sleeve. Your right sleeve, that's how much I have. 5 minutes, okay. For your right sleeve, okay, you'd want to have your same thing as your rank and your flasher. And in this one, you put your camps. So my camp badges kind of go off just by a bit, which is odd. So basically, it's first, second, third, then your fourth up here, and it's supposed to be like connected to the thing down here. Okay, so this should be down here. I'll fix that later. But yeah, that's where your camp badge should be. Final thing, I know all you cadets forget how to do these. It's very simple. It's so easy when once I learned it. Funny fact is that I learned how to tie a tie in level 4. My parents don't know how to tie a tie. My sister doesn't know how to tie a tie, so I just learned by myself in YouTube. So you guys might be asking, how do I tie my tie? Pretty simple. You have your tie, okay? And let's go by big boy and skinny boy, okay? So what's gonna happen is that you're gonna put it around your neck. See if it's better standing up. Yep. So you're gonna put it around your neck, okay? You have big boy, longer than skinny boy. So what happens with big boy is that you're gonna go across big boy, okay? So let's say you start big boy off your left. Big boy goes to the right. Big boy, okay, what happens to big boy is that he goes underneath skinny boy. I don't know if you guys can see that. He goes underneath Skinny Boy like that, okay? And then he goes like this. Whoa, I forgot how to, no, just kidding. He goes over your first knot right here. Over this, out. Okay, so you have your, I call these like little wings. And then you go across. Once you're across Skinny Boy, you'd want to do the same thing again. Underneath, cross. Now, my thing's a bit too small, actually. When I did it before, it was pretty perfect, but anyways, you just go underneath, make the hole. Inside the hole. Fix your tie. Make it look nice. It don't look half bad, actually. But, anyways, don't take it from me, because I'm pretty sure you guys can barely see that, but I'll tie it later, actually. You guys can search up a video in the internet. That's how I learned it, on how to tie a tie. Yeah. So I have 1 minute before I finish the video. Do you guys have any questions? Oh, what's a PG-18 con? What do you mean? Okay, something happened there. Anyways, yeah. So that's uniform night. I'm happy you guys came. Only don't forget, it's okay, don't worry. As long as you guys came, as long as you guys know what to wear during summer dress and winter dress, how to polish your boots, how to wear a uniform, and so on your badges. Yeah, and there's rumors. Yes, there's rumors that we might have a combat uniform in the future. So if I have a confirmation on that, I will tell you guys, and we can do a little meeting like this again. You know. Anyways, that's my class. I'm pretty sure next up is Turner's little um, thing. No, it's not a gaming chair. It's just a comfortable little business chair that I sit on. Okay. All right. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye bye.